This is the Ray Lucia Show,
Coming to the best for the answers here.
the one show that helps you make better money moves. The program all about your money, your business, and your life.
You guys provide a lot of really good information that even I can understand.
Call Ray now at 844-RAY-SHOW, 844-RAY-SHOW. This is the Ray Lucia Show.
Well, thank you very much, and welcome to the one talk show in America that helps you make better money moves. Yeah, indeed, the Ray Lucia program. You guys didn't tell me my tie was crooked. There we go. Is it okay now? Welcome, folks. It is the Ray Lucia program. Steve Alladort happens to be in the house. We're going to talk with him about mortgages and his loan financial planning, which I've had a lot of experience with in the last several days, talking to people out there. I've had many calls. Here's what I do. When you email me, if it's a long email, I typically will give out my cell phone number. And then people will start calling me. So I'm sitting in my office at home yesterday, and my wife's, we have our two desks, and she's trying to concentrate on something. And if you haven't noticed, I tend to talk a little tiny bit loud. And she's like hitting me on the back while I'm talking. In fact, I was even talking with Steve Alladort for a little bit, and we're going to discuss what we were discussing in just a minute. Lots of stories in the news, however. I don't know how many of these I can get to. U.S. Treasury, IRS seeks to close loophole sought out by hedge fund managers. You see, I told you that Trump should not have listened to all those Goldman Sachs people, because that carried interest trade thing and the new tax bill, as if the carried interest thing isn't bad enough. I'll explain that in a second. But now these hedge fund managers are setting up like 19 different LLCs to pay even less taxes. The carried interest thing, in my opinion, and I usually tend, you guys know this, to be on the conservative side on a lot of the arguments. Not all of them. But on this one, I am the exact opposite. This is a scam. So here's the deal. I go out and I create my own hedge fund. Perfect. I should do that. Maybe I will. And the hedge fund charges a 2% fee and 20% of the appreciation in the account. And the hedge fund goes out and buys companies and does all that because they have billions of dollars, and all the rich people have their money invested with them. Their track record, by the way, by and large, crappy by comparison. All right? They just haven't been that good. Nonetheless, if the market does crappy, I just shut down my hedge fund and start another one. So the market went down, the company's values went down, my 20% appreciation fee I don't get because the company didn't go up in value. Now, if it goes up in value, I got my 2% on the $1 billion that I'm managing. And if the billion's worth $2 billion, I get 20% of $1 billion. That's amazing. Now, under the tax law, somehow or another, they finagled that 20% to be capital gain. Capital gain. Now, when you have a capital gain, you had to invest capital. That's why it's a capital gain.